準備完了。いつでも行ける。見て見て。
What the... Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Feel free to answer the poll on Springfield. We're doing a lot of content here, and if you do have plan to do a discussion tonight on the upcoming update on Springfield, it was so she was recently confirmed as of a few hours this this afternoon for me. So my first question is, will you be pulling for Springfield? You may answer that in the chat, in the poll, and we'll be doing a lot of things to complete the stream. A couple of content that I need to finish. So we're gonna be doing Gunsmoke, of course. We're gonna be doing expansion drills, which just reset today. Frontline survivors we're doing now. So just waiting for the others to come in. We have boundary push and we have simulation exercise, which is also new as of today. So sit back, relax. Hope you guys had your lunch, your dinner, and hope you have some grub there. We'll be here for around 2 hours to talk about these things and keep yourselves comfortable. So this is the week's second stream. We did have one stream last Sunday. Fortunately, had to cancel some around Monday and Tuesday, but we're back. We're on track. We have a lot to discuss, and probably more content on Springfield in the next couple of days. Lots to discuss, especially we don't have the update yet. Kind of excited on the next update. This is going to be a big update that we have. So it's kind of similar to how big it is, kind of similar to the Klukai update, if you were part of that one. So hopefully we can have some extra pulls, as I mentioned in one of my current videos on what we might get for that update. So the extra pulls are going to be crucial for us, especially for those who want to at least get the minimum copies for Springfield. The minimum optimal copies is what I mean. Two votes says they will be getting Springfield. Can actually add me to that. I'm also getting Springfield, so we'll tally the votes after the chat. And I've actually seen some comments in the comment section of my videos that they won't be getting Springfield. They are, they're opting or waiting for somebody else. Somebody made a comment that won't be getting Springfield, but he'll be getting Andoris instead. So he's probably saving for an electric team, which is also not that bad. So electric, there's a good chance that they'll be what do you call this? They will be out after the Springfield update. Probably in between that, we'll have Perry, we'll have Chiwa, and who else? Perry, Chiwa, and majority of probably the electric dolls that we have. Nikita probably could squeeze in between those, so where did you? My God, it's a swarm. I'm at what, 928? That is still thinking. We do have, okay, we do four votes, 2 yes and 2 still thinking. Might take a lot of convincing to convince those two guys. So it's actually a nice it's actually a nice thought to think about as well. If you really need Springfield, are you happy with your current roster? Will you be saving for other teams instead? So those are the considerations I think you should think about. Building a roster isn't that easy, because you have to prioritize which ones you are happy with, which ones you are more inclined to build long term. So right now, most of the rosters or most of the elements are incomplete, especially for electric. will take time to complete them. Welcome to the stream, guys. Palak boy. Is she good, Springfield? Yes, she is. She is the glue girl for Hydro. Lots of heals. Plus, she has a damage buff to Hydro damage. That's exclusive to Hydro, by the way. So, and Hydro teams are very good. In general, especially in content, they can be splashed with Corrosion. They can be splashed with fire teams. So, and she's gonna be making what do you call this, Tololo better because of one of her skills, and that is why Tololo will be in the top of the tier list because of her. Plus the mod key of Tololo, which I'm expecting that we'll be getting for this update, since it wouldn't be any use if Tololo doesn't get her mod key. So hopefully I can survive this. I'm at 1-5. Let's slow play this. Let the bombs work. Getting her to V6 is it's actually nice if you have the resources. It makes her, you know, her summon very good, which is I think Taris is the name. But if you need Springfield as a support, V1 and R1 is actually good. V1 is one copy of her, one additional copy, plus one copy of the gun. That is probably the minimum that I would recommend for those who are wanting to get more out of her. Definitely you should take her to at least V3 to V6. Not really a meta player. I do want to showcase most of the teams. I do have my choice, but again, as a creator, I need to be able to get most of the teams to be able to showcase them on the channel. I don't follow the meta as much. I actually bring the teams that I am happy with. Like for example, I'm investing on the physical team. So I'm actually investing on them despite having, you know, having heard that physical teams are not that good. I'm actually investing towards the future for that one. So hopefully that investment pays off for a while, guys. Just need to concentrate here. I'm down to 1 life again. So I'm not really a meta player. I just want to have most of the dolls so that I could showcase, test them out. Currently, the one team that I am happy with is Fire. I also like Freeze, but Freeze still, you know, needs more pieces. We're still waiting for Ro or Robella. And you know, I'm pretty much versatile in terms of teams. I do have a free-to-play account, which I haven't actually played for a while. Haven't had the time, but being free-to-play in this game is really hard. Takes a lot of saving, and for that, I think you should prioritize, you know, teams that you would want, teams that could, you know, make you progress fast. I hate these rabbits. Okay, just concentrating here. Just keep on chatting, just keep on voting. If you're voting for Springfield or not, if you're getting Springfield when she comes out. When I finish this, we'll move on to other content. I'm actually 12 minutes into this. And this is the farthest that I've been so far. And she does much fun. It's hard bringing her kit, but if you place the bombs in a optimal location, like she's dropping them like, you know, like bombs. Okay, so where were we? Hello guys, good evening. So let's acknowledge people here in the stream. So we have Pluckboy03, we have BH, we have Dan SVP, we have Nightcrawler. Hey Nightcrawler, what is up? Hope you guys are okay on a Wednesday evening. So might eventually go back to that regular, you know, stream for Girls Frontline 2, especially with the upcoming confirmation of Springfield. We do have a lot to discuss, and I still am going to be streaming 3 times a week minimum, 3 to 4, but I hope I could have a fixed schedule on that soon. Oops. Oh boy. There you go. So the question is, hope I have enough poly for V1 and R1 Springfield. Have you seen the new Project Net game with GFL? Yep, I did. Again, this is the 3rd installment of that game. Or sorry, not that game. The test. Still not impressed actually with the current one. It's pretty much very rough. I'd like to test it out on a PC. Hopefully they could have a test on a PC because the graphics would be good. I assume that playing that on the PC would be smoother. But the 3rd one I tried playing, it's kind of smoother a little bit, but it's kind of still the same with the, you know, the test number 2. So I'm actually just waiting for the final product, what they'll be putting out. Probably try it out on PC, then we'll see. So what else? So now that we have a couple of people voted, so 85% said yes, and 50% are still thinking about it. Interesting. Okay, so if you're pulling for Springfield, have you saved enough? Because for me, I am still saving. So this is what I have currently. So my question is, have you saved enough? How much have you saved? Share with us how much you have saved. So probably like the last time, the last savings that I had, I went for Klukai. So when I went for Klukai, I was able to save around... oh, you already saved 27k? I was able to save around 170 pulls. Plus, I had to add something because I didn't get Klukai in two copies of Klukai. I had Klukai at V4, so I need 2 copies. So no, I didn't add more. I think that was enough. I was just lucky enough that I won 2 50-50s and I lost 1 50-50. And hopefully I have the same luck with Springfield. I cannot try early access for Memento C, already full. I tried global, but I need to use VPN. Hope that will come out first. I tried Memento on global. Used a VPN. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think it's for me personally. So I'm just waiting for for their full release once it's out during the full launch. So Dan is as SVP 27K. I envy you, man. But again, if you're not a whale, I wouldn't suggest you go V6 Springfield. Still go with V1R1. So BH 50K cap and 140 tickets. Wow, you guys have saved. So Nightcrawler has saved for Springfield. Let's go to Gunsmoke. 200 for Springfield. V1 plus R1. That's really nice. You definitely would need luck for that. Hopefully you'll win every 50-50. My saving for Vector is 24K and she ate all of them. V1 but no big sis. I think all of my luck ate up already because I really lucky getting her SIG weapon on ZZZ. Nice. Nightcrawler, try my Silver and Blood on. Actually, now that you mentioned Silver and Blood, I wanted to try that game as well once it launches. So we will have a couple of games coming out this late June. There are a lot. Late June, early. Let me just see what I have here. So okay, before we go to... Okay, let me just fix my team here. Hydro and Physical. Hydro and Physical. Support skills. Vanguard. Okay, support skills by 15%. So let us do one... Let's go with the fire here, and let's discuss. 1, 2, 3. One more. Where's Vector? Vector. Then support would be Klukai. Where's Bien? Okay. So let's talk about the upcoming games that I wanted to try out. So hopefully. Okay, let's just set this to auto so that we could discuss and talk. Okay, I think this is... there you go. Okay. So let me just read. Mamisume also on the same day, Silver and Blood. Yep, I actually was thinking about that as well. What is the optimal Springfield V6 attachment? Springfield, I think it's HP and crit attack, if I'm not mistaken. If it's V6. If it's below V6, it's HP and attack percentage. Hello, your uncle. What's up, bro? So we were just talking about Springfield. We were talking about will you be pulling for her? How much you have saved. So those are the talking points for now. Somebody has mentioned games remaining for June. I was about to create this video, but this came first. So we have NTE, or Neverness to Everness. There's gonna be a stream, an update stream on June 22. So check that out. I think that's gonna be happening on. That's gonna be happening in YouTube, their site. So that's it. On June 25, if you've heard Marvel Mystic Mayhem, that is one that I'd like to play. The graphics are interesting, and the character designs are not your typical ones. It's kind of an anime-ish for Marvel, and I think it's an action, not an action RPG. It's an RPG. I think it's turn-based as well. I'm gonna be trying it. That's gonna be happening on June 25th. Marvel Mystic Mayhem. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Silver and Blood, June 26th. So Silver and Blood is, I think it's dubbed an idle game. 24 June, Blue Archive will be coming to Steam. Yep, that as well. I'm not sure if I used to play Blue Archive. I stopped. I might try that again on Steam. We'll see. Let me just put it here in my calendar. So Blue Archive, June 24, Steam. So we're gonna be trying that out again. It's been a while since I played that. I can't remember my old account anymore, or if it was deleted already. So we're gonna be trying that out. Blue Archive. I'll skip her. Don't like her design. You mean Springfield? Your uncle, right? You don't like Springfield design? Zelius, will you try Uma Misume? I might try it as well. I'm gonna be putting it all here. So lots to try for the end of June. Oh my god. So Blue Archive on 24th. Marvel Mystic Mayhem on the 25th. Umamisume Silver and Blood on the 26th. Look at them being big numbers. Never gonna see them in my account. Well, those big numbers come with tuning if you are, if you tune them. So it's all about sometimes picking the right stat and probably luck in the attachments. That as well. So we have that out of the way. Persona 5, the Phantom X, is coming out on June 26th as well for global. But for Southeast Asia, it's going to be out on July 3, which I will be in. So I will be delayed in playing Persona 5. Global is 26. They have a different publisher, so that is why there's a delay. So July 3, Phantom X, Persona 5, I'll be playing that as well. July 1, Mecha Break will be out. That's a PC game by the same publisher as Snowbreak Containment Zone, Season Games. So that I'll be playing. Plus, if you're interested in Mecharashi, formerly Front Mission, the demo is out now on Steam. I've been playing it. I featured it in one of my streams this week. So you want to try that out as well. So, what do you Persona on June 7? It's June 1, bro. Not June 1, July 1. July 1 is Persona 5. Sorry, July 3 is Persona 5. June 26 is global. Still need to farm attachments and tuning thing. Don't like Springfield characters then. Okay. Well, it's not for everybody. I think you're the second person to so far say that you're not going to be pulling for Springfield. So, but majority probably have said yes. Majority or some didn't even pull for Klukai because they were saving on Springfield. So again, it really depends on what you like and what you think will help your account. It's to each his own, I guess. July 3, yep, July 3 is Southeast Asia. June 26 is global for Persona 5, Phantom X. So prepare for that wherever your region is. So other games that I am still, waiting for. Arknight's Enfield, Azure Promelia. I'm also waiting for that. Kaiju number 8 is one. Do It Night Abyss. Sad to say I wasn't able to join the CBT again. for the second time. Wasn't able to, get an invite for that. Then we have Stella Sora. Then we have Neverness to Everness. If you had to guess, who do you think would be the anniversary operative for Snowbreak? Okay, good question. I was actually thinking about that a couple of days ago. One of them would definitely be Akasha, because Akasha has been one of the one of the earliest operatives. The other one, I think, could be Haru. So, but I'm not really sure. There are a lot of candidates for that. You have Cherno. You have who else? You have Cherno. You have Akasha. You have Haru. Oh, there are a lot. So I think those are the top three that I'm thinking as the next operatives. Definitely, they're gonna be putting out 2. So you have Akasha, Haru, and Cherno. So those are my top 3. Next, say probably for UMP Sisters and Suomi. There's a big chance that after Springfield, it could be one of the UMP Sisters, which is Lena. So she's due, as far as I know, very, very due. Let me just okay, burn. Okay, already used burn. So we'll have to do with whatever we have here. Hydro and physical. So let's use physical for this team. 1, 2. Let's borrow a V6 here. Physical team is one of the teams that I'd like to build, and I will be taking Yuhi to V6 myself. She's currently V4 in my team. Really wanted to build physical team just to make a point that physical teams has a place in this game, because it seems that most people are disregarding them as not as important. Many will use platoon member Springfield V6. If you had to guess, what do you think will be? Okay, yeah, anniversary operative. I already answered that. Okay, let me just figure this out first. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So next save probably for UMP Sisters. Dang, that's a lot of games going to be released, and the dates just back to back. Precisely my point. I was actually looking at all of these games, and we're gonna be full of games or game releases for the end of June up to the beginning of July. So I'm gonna be trying most of them out, and there's a good chance that 1 or 2 of them I'll be adding to the channel as mainstays. So we'll be adding, at least I'll be adding 1, if not 2. So to have more content, and sometimes there are lull moments already in between 2 games. I just do the dailies, but nothing really new. So I'd like to add another game to the channel. I think this is the right time to choose from one of these games, depending on what is interesting. Oh yeah, since Sopo is alive in GFL2, I wonder if she's gonna be playable character. I think she is gonna be, because she was teased already as one of the guest in one of the stories. I think she will be in the future, but I'm sure CN will be the ones to use her first. So there's a chance, but I think we're still far off from that. Which one do you think are the most likely to add to the story? Okay, to the games. Okay. I'm willing to try Mecha Break. Probably I can add that to a stream schedule probably put a daytime stream for Mecha Break because I am currently in the creator program for Mecha Break. So I'm probably gonna be doing a stream on daytime for Mecha Break. So that's a sure in. Persona 5 is most likely because I've been following Persona 5 for quite a long time. I was really hooked to the previous one, the previous to the current one, the Persona 5. I think Royal something, forgot. But I was hooked in that. I played it multiple times, so there's a good chance I will stick with Persona 5. And after that, it's a toss-up. So either Marvel, Mystic Mayhem, Umami Sume, Silver, and Blood. I'll have to check those out to see. Oh, you're still using Papasha? What are your attachments on her? I'm actually using Papasha. She's not bad. She's actually good. She's decent. She's very decent now with the arrival of Yuhi. So I'm gonna be showing you guys my build in a while so that you could I think I used ballistic boost on her. I'm not sure the stats or what are the stats, but I have her currently, if I can recall it, V3, and the gun is at R2, I think so. So will Dory's shop be updated in the next patch? I do hope so. Because that would help us in pulling for Springfield, and that wouldn't hurt. So I do hope that it's gonna be added in the update. Probably the update will be out. The teaser for the update will be out 1 week from now, next Thursday, not this upcoming Thursday, not tomorrow, but next Thursday we'll know definitely. So I hope they will add the Dorito shop. JP Destiny Warden, do you think Springfield can be a good replacement for Scent in Burn Comp, even if I don't have Tololo yet? Okay, as far as healing is concerned, if you're gonna be counting on Scent as a healer for your team, yes, but for the buffs, no. Unlike Scent, Scent can buff non-burn teams. So that's the difference. So if you're gonna be using Springfield as a healer for other team, for other elements, then yes. But if you're counting on her buffs are not really strictly, but the most inclined to hydro damage. The only damage that the only attack up that she can give to all of her allies is actually in her gun. So there's a quite possibility that you could still use her in the burn team. But definitely, I would say Scent, in terms of her kit, has attack up, and I think has what's the other? Let me take a look at Scent here. So Scent has attack up, she has action support, and she has damage up. Sorry, damage up and blazing assault. This is what she gives that can be given to non-burn teams. And this is universal, except for, I don't think there's an except for her. She can be, she can be brought with any team. For Springfield, the buff is I think it's in her one of her skills, or I think it's in, anyway, but the buff is for hydro damage. So if it's gonna be heals, it's okay that you bring Springfield. The Dorito shop is this one. People have been calling this the Dorito shop. Neural integration. So Scent V1 so far so good for me for the buff. Scent is actually consistent. I would bring her in any team. So this is the Dorito shop. They're calling this the redundant piece as the Dorito. So people have been clamoring to have pulls here so we could buy target access pieces here. So that is it's already happening in CN, so I hope it also comes out during the Springfield buff. So if you've saved a lot here, then definitely you're ahead of the curve, which is actually good. So I'm using Papasha. Okay, so I have her gun. It's actually calibrated to no. It's calibrated to V3. Surprisingly, I'm at V3 for the gun. So the gun is at V3. I have her, I think, at V4 already. So two more here. The helix that I'm using for her is I'm using Final Assault, Unwavering Conviction. So this is basically for bosses, and it gives the summon an extra 10% attack. This one gives it additional attack as well, the summon, and this one is increased damage dealt as well. So as for her build, so these are just extras that I slapped on, nothing special. As far as looking for a mod key, hopefully she'll get her mod key eventually. So for the attachments, I built her crit rate, crit damage, and attack boost. This is a ballistic boost attachment. So that is it. Nothing too special. It's more. This is what I have. I only have one attack crit rate and attack boost. But if you build her with crit rate and crit damage, I think it would be good for her to increase her damage. So right now, measly 51% for crit rate, crit damage 1/3. Nothing special, but again, her attack has become decent as she gets copies and as you get copies of the gun. I got scammed by the Dorito shop because I lost internet connection when I redeemed optical illusion. You had an excess purchase, I assume, and you consumed a lot. That's bad. Anyway, I myself have 2,000. I've been buying copies of Golden Melody and what else? I've been buying copies of Planeta as well. So that is why I have only 2,000. So anyway, it's okay. I'm actually saving right now for copies of guns already. So hopefully, hopefully that part of the update, the Dorito shop. It's actually weird why you call it Dorito shop. The Dorito shop will be part of the update. That would give players a breather, really. So this one is what team am I bringing here? Okay, let's go with the one that I've been using. Let's use let's use a V6 Klukai. I'll be using my V6 Tololo plus. Let's bring Peritia, then Maki, then who else? Sorry, Suomi. So no buffs, very few buffs, but I think this will be okay. So confirm. Who is the next meta character after Springfield, and how many dupes do they need? Okay, let me just set this one so that we could discuss on that. Next meta character, probably is gonna be Nikita. I'm looking at Chiwa, which is for burn, and the next one is Nikita. So those two characters will be rounding up their teams and will be a good additions to their teams. Apart from that, I think the next big one that I think you need to save up for is Leva for electric. So and Ro for freeze. So you have Ro for freeze, you have Chiwa for fire, you have Nikita for hydro. Okay, Ro for freeze, Nikita for Ro for freeze, Nikita for hydro, Chiwa for burn. Who's the other one? Leva for electric. Then Laney is gonna be the one for physical. Yeah, Lena and Leva. So I guess Lena will be ahead of Leva. So more or less, you have to get Lena ahead of time. I think she's coming either right after Springfield or probably right after the character that comes after Springfield. She's overdue, technically. I hope Mika releases discounts for all outfits for half anniversary. There is actually a chance for that. There will be a rerun on a bunch of outfits, and I bet there will be discounts as well. Menagan is lonely electric doll. Well, I've been trying to build the Gaunt already with copies. Trying to get her in the standard shop. So now that we have... Oh, okay. I forgot to mention this. So now that we have confirmation on Springfield, it's actually safe to say that Faye will be in that update. We can get her for free. They have an event that ran together in the update for Springfield. So we get a copper Faye, plus we can get Faye in the standard banner plus her gun. So more or less, what do you call this? Physical teams get a boost as well. So that is why I haven't been pulling much for the standard banner except for the past few days. Sorry, for the past few weeks. So more or less, we could have that. Standard banner with the additional Faye. You know, most of us or some have already completed their their pulls for the standard banner. So it's about time that they add somebody new to that. Okay, so now we've talked about how much you've saved already for Springfield. So my next question is, did the Springfield update surprise you? Did the Springfield update surprise you? On my end, it didn't surprise me. I actually expected it because of what they've been putting out in terms of hydro, the mod keys and everything, and Zhao Wei as well was out. So it didn't surprise me at all. So did the update surprise you in a way you were expecting, another character to be out instead of Springfield? What do you think, guys? Saw a post on Reddit that they put Lena event as 12.5, so Leba will be first. What? Gonna check that out later. Will they do a rerun for Lota? I think the Lota event, yes, they will. It was mentioned before, but I'm not sure when. Probably she'll be... I don't know. I forgot how they will rerun her, but they will. It surprised me if Michti will not rerun next. Michti will have her mod key soon, but kind of feels like that she will need the new girl, Lynn, for that mod key. So there's gonna be a lot of twist. The expectation for the next banner is gonna be electric, definitely. JBM, me kinda, because if you remember on one of your videos there was one Reddit explained that Springfield will be anniversary. It actually makes sense that our 6-month anniversary is Springfield, because we are kind of parallel to CN server in terms of who is their first anniversary will be our half anniversary. So whoever is their 1 year and a half anniversary, more or less will be our no. Leva is gonna be Leva is gonna be our first year anniversary. So it's kind of messed up actually. So there are a lot of things that I'm expecting for the 6-month anniversary, especially I think I think the 100% rate up banner will be out in that. You could actually choose between a select number of dolls, not all. So there'll be a rate up of 100%. So that's for the dolls that you haven't gotten that you wanted to have. What else? And I think there will be a product that you could put out, that you could buy a doll, any of the dolls that have been released, and any of the weapon that has released. I think that's part of the 6-month anniversaries. Hopefully it's coming out as well. So not really surprised. Me kinda, because if you remember one of your the cutting board herself. I hope Swomi is on the guarantee banner. I think Swomi will be part of... Yeah, I think the guarantee banner. There's a big chance. Okay, let me just check this out. Okay, we're nearing level 8. It's just a few here. So probably gonna be getting this in a while. So if your platoon is nearing level 8, you can unlock these two. Plus you can unlock the rest already. So that is what it does. So we're done with Gunsmoke. We're done with Frontline Survivors. Boundary Push. Let's go with Boundary Push here. Oh my god, lots to do. Okay, so I hope you guys don't forget about Boundary Push, because most of the time I do forget myself. I actually forgot one run of Boundary Push that I didn't play. So, okay, this one is Freeze. Let's select some Freeze lineups here. Freeze. Already forgotten yours. Well, it's still in the midweek, so you can still catch up. So I'll do this now so that I don't forget this anymore. So we have Maki. We have Freeze. Suomi. Where is Lota here? Lota, and the last one would be... Where's Dush? Okay. Okay, let's go. For Snowbreak Anniversary, we should get one of the operatives for free, right? Yes, it is. One is the limited banner. One is a free operative. Both are going to be married to the adjutant. So it's customary for anniversaries to have two, usually. I haven't done Boundary Push even once. I know it takes time, but usually if you're what I do is I leave the farming to the girls who are doing the runs every day. Then I just take out the bosses. That's it. I don't do the collection anymore because it takes time. Run. TP kill boss, loot boss room, leave. Granny Mono cosplay of Sobi is really hot. GFL2 just post the live SP on the 26th. Okay, no, 21st. Oh, okay. Nice. 21st, that is... When's 21st? Today is 18th, so 3 days from now. I think that will be the time that they'll be announcing the update. Kind of early, don't you think? Let's do this manually. Auto. Don't have any patience to do this manually. So if it's gonna be on the 20... Let me check my phone. Let me check because I'm sure it's in Reddit already. Let me check, let me check. Okay, where did you... Check that out, bro. Where did you see that? Okay, I see here a tweet. But seems to... Let's check on X. Let's check on X if it's there. Oh, Facebook. Okay. So from my end here... Special preview program. Doesn't have a date. Okay, let's go to Facebook. And let's see. Let's see what their announcement is. Okay. It's in the picture. Sorry, didn't see it. June 26th at 2100 hours and 30 minutes. This is... I can't see... I can't read the fine print. What's the time? 21st UTC minus 4? If it's UTC minus 4, that's 12 hours from me. So if it's 21:03 minus 12, that's 9:30 in the morning from my end. 9:30 in the morning. It's early. Let me just collect these and proceed to... This is an early special preview. Behind the scenes content, previews on the latest patch, and limited time event rewards. Guest that we will be joining. Special guest. Who's the special guest? Is it Springfield? Anyway, yeah. Well, they're fast tracking. They're fast tracking. What do you call this? They're fast tracking global. So that is why we're getting the good stuff early. Because again, it's really okay to get the good stuff now, because I don't want to wait for the good stuff that late. So it's okay. But again, the problem with having the good stuff early in consecutive is that you're gonna have to be saving and picking diligently on who you want to get. So for those who didn't, get Zhao Wei now, I think they have bigger savings towards the Springfield banner. So I hope that everybody has or can save more. So this is fire and no. This is fire and lightning. Both are fire and lightning. This one is, let's go with hydro. Hydro. What's up, Aslanix? Hello, Tiago. Hello, who's here? Prof Shot 2. Springfield, the middle of... I don't think we'll be getting Springfield in the middle of Jiaowei event. That's only a preview, so it's just an announcement on what are the details for that event. But the preview is kind of early because it's 21st. I'm expecting the preview to be next week, which is 25th, next Thursday. So I think they're going to be rolling out a lot of previews for the game. For the update, and a lot of news in the next, couple of days. Lolo, we have Sabrina. Who's the other one? Okay, I have to bring somebody who is the place. I was really lucky with Jiaowei, but still broke her. Still broke for Springfield. You guys just have to keep in mind that Springfield is a low investment, high return doll. So what this mean is that even for her build, you aren't really required to bring her to way past V1. So you only have to get to V1, then probably save for her gun in the rerun. So probably just two copies, bring her to V1, then you can stop. Then wait for her gun on the rerun. It's not as it's not as taxing as Klukai. If you can remember that people were saving to go to V1 or V3 or even V6. Yeah, V1 is low investment. Heck no, bro. Oh shoot. Oh my god, I forgot. I don't have a healer. Okay, this will kind of hurt. I need to manual this. Don't have a choice. Okay. Let's move you. That is why I like Jiaowei. She can move people to the side and expose them. See? Okay, next up is that guy over there. Okay, surgical team. Just what I need. I just hope Sabrina can contain everybody. Okay. Okay, stay there. And okay. See, I like the way she plays. Just have to be sure on how to place her. Okay, let's don't have a healer, so need to make sure that I play this right. I just hate this guy. Okay, I think I need one more turn. Okay, one dead. Then we'll have to move you. Question is, where can I move? Oh, I can't move. Okay, let's go after the boss. Don't have a choice. Okay, for our poll, pulling Springfield 79%, no is 12, and 9 are still thinking about it. Why can't I move? Oh my god. Sabrina's dead. Tololo's dead. But I won. I still won. I think the bomb killed this boss. That was so funny. Okay, let's evacuate. Nearly failed there. Okay, moving to the next. So, okay, now that we're talking about the update, what is your wish list for the update? What are, no, and we're expecting a special preview program. What are your expectations? What do you think they should roll? Aside from the Dorito shop, which everybody is, is asking for. What are your wishes for the update? What do you need that you think will be helpful? Give me the look eye so I can pull Springfield. That's actually Dao. Hello, Jin. Hello there. What's up, bro? Voice acted on all events. That is on my wish list, actually, especially for a main story. The expectation is that it should be out already. Okay, so we still don't have any fire teams out, so let's do a fire team. 1, 2, 3, and where is Sharkery? Next dolls, additional QOLs. I want the elite doll the elite doll box. The elite doll box is kind of a high probability, probably at 95%, because it was part of the previous update. So that, I think, we might have, we might get that plus the premium weapon box. This guy is asleep. This guy cannot be killed. Oh, with the SMG. Just got from an office event, just saw the Springfield preview. Made me change my planning of going V6 Luke and now save for V1, possibly V6 Springfield. Whoa, nice. I don't want to go, I don't want to go even to V6. Probably V1. I'm actually thinking of going V3 and probably V6ing her on the next, on her rerun. What do you mean it's a trap? Hey, Lanix, what do you mean it's a trap? Gotta clear most of these. Kill you before you scream. A lot are not feeling Springfield design. I just don't know why. Probably how she looks, I'm not sure. The design is actually good. Her kit is solid enough that you have your sustain, you have your buffer. Plus, I think she could dish out, decent amount of damage. Kind of similar to Vector, by the way. Oh. Only 2 left. Let's auto this. Just saw the other day they added platoon chat. Hopefully we can get that soon. Yeah, that one as well. I'm gonna wait till around 1st year anniversary to try to get my Klukai to V6 if possible. For now, V3 is holding pretty well. Yeah, I agree. You could technically borrow a V6 Klukai from your, your platoon mates anyway. So not really a rush for that. This boss is... Why is this boss so hard? Can you heal please, Sent? Okay, not really that hard, sorry. Okay. I think we have our last have more? No. Evacuate. One more. So we're done with Gunsmoke, we're done with Frontline Survivors, Boundary Push. We'll do simulation exercise after this one, then expansion drills. So by the way, expansion drills has opened for those who didn't know. So there's a reset just today. You might want to go for that if you have time. Gonna go for... Let's go with Yuhi for the heal. Oh, we do need a lot of pulls for Springfield. Just have to be patient. We do have 2 weeks more to go. So we do have time, I think. Oh my god, I have to go around. Go around. currently don't have a healer. Not even, you know, you can use, you know, the SR healers if you want. My God, just nearly. Yamato 8125. Climb. Shoot. And I knew it was Springfield coming. Why, you asked? Because the 4th of July is coming, and I knew that devs would do a merchandise coup like this one. Yeah, I think you're probably right, bro. As far as I remember, that's the easiest expansion drill yet. Can... Oh, shoot. Anyway, it's okay. I have a healer, so... Not worried. Okay, premium healer. You don't have Scent, you don't have Swomi. You can actually use Kofni because she has her mod key. Her heals are actually decent. I would recommend her over the other, you know, SR healers. I would recommend her over Cheetah or Senya. So you might want to consider that. Where is the exit? Oh, there it is. Coffee is a good healer, bro. Much more now that she has her mod key. Okay, let's pick a fight. Let us pick a fight with a bear. Oh, okay, she's under leveled. Anyway, it's a good thing to, you know, to invest in her. She's also Hydro, so she can be your, you know, your healer for the other teams plus a secondary healer for Hydro, just in case you need one. Oh boy. Okay, what do we have? Okay, sim exercise. I don't think it's gonna be hard. Okay, we're at 1 R18. She is a $1 army. Especially if you have her at V6. V3, she's also good. She's already good. If you have her at V3, she's a monster. Okay, we're done with this. Okay, next up is sim exercise. I actually agree with that. She's a monster at V1. Especially for mobs, I don't think you can complain with V1. I wanted to invest in Klukai because sometimes there are gun smokes that you might want to borrow a support that is not Klukai and use your own. So that is the only reason why I took her to V6. Okay, I'm done. Sim exercise. This will give us additional collapse pieces, so okay, let's unleash Klukai again. This would be quick. Klukai and her team of... Okay, I'm gonna be using Peritia. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking a character to V6 is really hard, except for those who I V6'd by accident. Like Vepli, I have Vepli at V6 already by accident. Been losing to Vepli, so that is why I got copies of her and have her at V6. The other one that I have at V6 is Sabrina, because I also got copies of her aside from the store. So if you haven't gotten copies of Sabrina, then definitely you're not at V6 now. But I am at V6 Sabrina, so those two are just a byproduct of summoning. Got Luca in the first banner release, and just 3 temples got her 2 times. No regrets really, even on my end. She makes life easier, and you could auto more content with her. You're at V5 Sabrina, you can just farm for the rest. Everybody's walking to the control point. Okay, nice. That's it. Very simple. Last one we have is expansion rails. Yep. Really easy to get, the last copy. I was actually not okay. Sorry. I was not banking on getting Sabrina recently when I pulled for Klukai. The only loss that I had in Klukai's banner was was Sabrina. So got her to V6. What do you mean that Klukai outfit? This one that I have? Expansion rails. Okay, let's do this. The tactical outfit. Tactical. Okay, so this one is okay. I think I'm gonna go with this. There you go. So I'm a bit behind. It's okay. Sabrina technically is at her best at V5. V6 is gonna be just a formality because at V5 you can already spam her ultimate, which gives buffs to everybody. So V6 is just a formality. Target is really gonna be V5. So nice. Gonna be reminding myself to remember the next update for Girls Frontline 2, which is 3 days from now, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday in the morning. Not bad. Saturday in the morning is also Game 6 of the NBA Finals, so I will probably watch the game, then move to the stream, then watch the game. I can't miss that update. It's just too good. I'm really too curious about what will drop. The game is usually out at 8:30, so I can probably watch the first half, then go to the stream. It distracts you too much. Well, they're there for distraction, really. That is what they're there for. Especially for the Yuhi skin. So at this point, most of the content for expansion drills are done on auto. Don't really need to bother yourself with doing this on manual, except for the boss at the end. I'm not sure who the boss is for this one. If only Zhao was very useful, her skin would be distracting too. Oh, Developer Brothers. Okay. So how was the stage, by the way? Okay, so for the poll that we have, so if you're pulling for, are you pulling for Springfield? We do have 46 votes. 83% are saying that they're going to be pulling for Springfield. That is a lot. That's roughly what, 30 something? So 9 for no, 9% for no, and 9% for still thinking. So that's a good number for both. So a total of 18% are either unsure or not going to be pulling. Okay. There is another permanent content I think that they're rolling out for the game. I forgot what that is. It was actually in. Let me just look for that. It's in the Discord that I opened. Sorry. Let me just look for that one. It is okay, let me look for that permanent content that I mentioned. I actually mentioned it in one of where was it? Okay, I sorry, I see it here. This was rolled out during the Springfield update. So it's a new permanent content roguelike gameplay. It's called Relic Recovery. So I'm not sure if they're gonna be rolling this out. But it's actually here. I'm gonna be showing that later. Let's just finish this. Well, gonna hop out. Thanks for the stream. No problem, bro. Take care. See you soon. And we'll just be here. Tiago, alright, Warden. How will it work with the Fae being on standard banner? I don't think I understood it right. Okay, Fae is. Let me just put this out. Let's just discuss this. Fae is gonna be free in an event. Fae is okay. Fae is gonna be here. Fae is where's the event for Fae? It was here. There's an event here. Elite Doll Fae free unlock complete task in Fiery Bond to obtain Elite Doll Fae for free. So once you get her here, or if you don't get her here, you can pull for her in the standard banner. She'll be added there. That is what it means. So I think during the event, even though you get her for free, she's still gonna be added there, including her gun. Recovery, they added not that far ago to CN. They added that event Relic recovery. Here it is. They added it during the Springfield update. So this might also be part of the next update. Okay, so this special commission initiated by underground brokers aims to recover valuable materials from containment zones during the mission. The underground brokers will temporarily provide support, and items obtained along the way will be shared with bounty hunters. Commanders can select routes of varying difficulties to begin exploration. At the start of the exploration, choose initial module for your starting units, explore randomly generated nodes, regular encounters, dangerous sudden events, and support terminals. Complete various exploration commissions to earn generous rewards. I assume this is going to be collapse pieces. So each completed exploration provides rewards like collapse pieces, cores, and enhancement chips. So that is part of the Springfield update. I do hope we get that as well. Wish we had a Dorito shop. Again, another wish for the Dorito shop. I will pull for Spring. I've been skipping Yuhi and Zhao Wei banner all for my Springfield Onisan, but I am also aiming for Perry. I like Perry for her GF1 version MP5. They added Lotto to the shop during the anniversary or way before that. Um, I think it's after they added Lota after the Springfield anniversary. I'm not sure, how far, but definitely she'll be added. I forgot where I saw that. She was added to she was added to the game. She's not gonna be for free. I think not sure if where, but I saw that she'll be added because not all were present obviously in the first update or the second update. So some of the players actually missed it. So it will be good if people have Lota because some players don't have Klukai. So it would be good that they get Lota in some way or form. When they will expand the normal banner to add Pasha and Lota and that I do not know. Papasha I don't think will be added to that. You can technically farm her from the shop. So I don't think she'll be added to the banner. Lota, there's actually a chance. Because I wouldn't want Papasha to be added to the standard banner because she adds to the clutter there. I would rather, farm her now like we're farming her for her pieces. So I think one of in the 100% rate up banner, I think one of the girls there is gonna be Ulrid. So for those who don't have Ulrid, that is your best chance in getting her, which I think I will. Hello, Haika. What is up, bro? Okay, so we do have a couple of people on stream. Let's just recognize people here. Yamato, Haika, Aslanix. We have Jin. We have Prof Show 2. Tiago, Dan SVP just left. Nightcrawler. Who else is here? We did have Uncle. Who else is here? Yeah, your uncle was here. Nightcrawler. And some are in the background. So thank you again, guys, for dropping by the stream. I'm not yet ending the stream, just recognizing people. So thank you for dropping by. So gonna be doing the stream Um, the only thing that I can promise actually for the stream is around 3 or 4 times a week. Not gonna be doing this every day. I tried that before and really didn't help my back. So, but I don't have a schedule yet. It's gonna be a pop-up stream, at least 3 or 4 times a week, depending on my availability. So, but the time is gonna be mostly 8:30 p.m. UTC plus 8. Oh, Wrathboy, what's up? What's up, bro? Thanks for dropping by. Most of us got her at V3 or V4 by now. I have her at V4. So just 2 more. She's actually decent if you're looking for, additional firepower for your team. If you're farmed, especially for free to play, she's gonna be an asset to you. Excuse me. Nah, I'm gonna be using this still. I don't think I'll be changing. That swoon is too much distraction. Honestly, the other outfit of Swoomy is more of a distraction. If you've seen that on CN, that one is customizable, so it's more of a distraction. Way before, around the early days of the game for global, really was very hard to do this on auto, because most of the time you'd get pulverized by the bosses. Now that we have a lot of characters out, it's actually easier to survive a battle and much more damage dealt on our end. Yeah, but that is a different suit from the current one. Okay. So what buffs or debuffs do I... What? Enemy units take reduced burn or freeze damage. Okay, let's... Not taking burn or freeze. After each turn, damage taken by enemy units is reduced. No. Let's go with that. Enemy units defense is increased. No. Let's go with these. Let's go with 20. Yeah, can I ask about your opinion on Klukai? I recently V6'd her and wondering if she is better with her R1 or at V6. She's definitely better with her, with her signature weapon. If you're below V6, then Planeta would be good for her. But if you're now at V6, get her signature weapon whenever you can. I'm not saying you could get it now, but you can still use Planeta, but it's more effective to get her signature weapon V6. Freeze and burn. So don't use freeze and burn. So might as well use... Okay, I already have that. Let us go with... Where is Prithia? Let's go with Michti. And okay. So I have Yuhi there. Let's go with you. So I hope that answers that because I've been using Planeta for her at V3. I also have her at V6, so but I have her signature weapon already. So Sig weapon is actually the best for at V6. Next will be accessories for Sharkree's suit. I want QJ skin. QJ skin might, well, there's also a good chance that that will get that early. Oh, don't mind the drill, boss. I finished it with 40 frenzy with her on auto. Level 40 on auto? I haven't tried that yet. Might as well try that. I'm in the tight spot here. I want to save for Springfield, but thanks for the answer. You can actually get her, V6 itself is powerful enough. If you're worried about pulling for her weapon now, I would suggest you wait for another rerun. Or there's a selector that you can buy at some point in the update, probably gonna be out in the Springfield update, that you can buy Klukai's gun, 1 copy. I suggest you get it there, but you can actually save for her gun. You don't necessarily have to get it now. V6 is still, it's still outrageous for Klukai, whether you have Planeta or you have her signature weapon Skyla. $72 objective. Let's try 40 in auto. Okay. Let's try it. I haven't tried it ever since. Okay, let's do 40. Let's see if I can succeed here. But I'll have to modify my team. $40. Okay, I need to replace somebody here. Oh, not burn. Burn and freeze, no. Let us go with Tololo. Just need one more. One more to take me over the top. Okay, let's go with Tololo. Got lucky at the time of Klukai's story event. 3 10 pulls and got 2 Klukai, like I said. Then I got her signature weapon only in 1 10 pull. That is very, very lucky. I actually had to pull off a lot of pulls for Klukai. Probably my worst pull streak it happened during the Klukai, the first Klukai banner. So really was not really happy. Alright, I will see if the next patch is not Springfield. It is gonna be Springfield, bro. They already confirmed it. The only thing that we are trying to confirm is what is included in that update. But it's confirmed that it's gonna be Springfield next. I use Kukai 6, Watt 2, Swoomy, Cat. On our first banner, I got 2 QJ, so I can't complain. Yeah, that's a good upside though. Yeah, it was confirmed a couple of hours ago. So let me just pull up something here. Let me just pull up something here so that everybody will be informed. Okay, I'm just gonna be finishing this, then I'll flash this on screen so that everybody could see. Rajdeep is Springfield event next. Yes, it is, bro. Was confirmed a couple of hours ago. So I'll be flashing the info right after this so that you guys can see it as well. Just have to take this bros out. They're very hard to kill. Have to kill one to make life easier here. Yeah, you do have to skip Klukai's, Klukai's signature weapon for now. You have to. If you're, if you're saving for... Oh my god, he healed? It's a good thing that Yuhi has heals. Can you just please... don't tell me I only have a few left. Oh no, they're still alive. Kill one, please. Where? Oh boy. I don't think I'll survive this. Klukai's dead. Anyway, let us exit this. Okay, here is the confirmation earlier. So here is the here was the video confirmation. So this actually was out around 11 o'clock my time. The funny thing here is the walls, if you can see, of the cafe are not painted well. That is what I saw. But this scene was actually nice. I think if I remember, they had an event in KR where they had a lot of cosplayers for the recent event in KR. I am actually thinking that some of those cosplayers are the ones who are here. I'm actually just thinking. So probably after that event or before that event, they had to shoot this. They might not be the cosplayers there, but again, who would want to, cast different cosplayers if you have them already? This is actually funny because Springfield took the cake. She took the cake. This is a nice shot. And why does the commander have a ponytail? The commander here has a ponytail. It's funny. Oh boy. Anyway, so this is the confirmation that we had earlier for its reopening. So, special preview video, Springfield coming soon. And this is the one that was mentioned, a special preview program. This is happening on June 26th, UTC -4. 21:30. So they had to put it here for everybody to find. Okay, so that is it. If you guys have any, any questions about the update, probably we could discuss it during, right after the launch. I could probably stream Saturday in the evening. For that, it's safe to say that I can stream. So we'll be discussing the update after the stream. I could probably restream the stream um during, it's gonna be 9:30 a.m. my time. I could restream it and probably have another stream in the evening just for discussion, or probably right after we finish the restream, and we could stay on and discuss about this, the stream and the details. So that I will do on Saturday on June 26th. Sorry. Uh oh, sorry, it's June 26th. June 26th is, I thought it was this Saturday already. June 26th is next Thursday. Sorry. I thought this was early. I thought it was June 21. 8 days. Sorry, 8 days to go. 8 days to go. Somebody said June 21st earlier, so it's good that it's June 26th here. So 1 week from now, I could do a restream of the special preview program. We could discuss it after or during, after the stream ends. We could just continue and discuss. So I might do that as well. So again, guys, I think we have reached nearly 2 hours of the stream. Again, thank you for dropping by. JD for short, what should be better for Gunsmoke? V6 Springfield or V6 Nikita with V1 Springfield? Gunsmoke is, well, you'll be needing a couple of teams, definitely. So if you have Kluka at V6, I think she is still most powerful. Even though if you have Nikita and Springfield, they could probably do some of the runs. But definitely, I'd go still with Klukai. She's really ridiculous, especially for V6 if you have your gun, for bosses, and for mobs. So still stick with Klukai. So again, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you around. Hopefully, I could drop more videos tomorrow about Springfield. I'm gonna be dropping more videos on team build and the pure hydro team. We're gonna be breaking down the mechanics of that, how they're gonna be helping each other, especially for the global team because they're still limited, and what happens when Springfield comes out. Thank you guys for staying this far. Again, good night. Take care. Stay safe as always. Goodbye, guys.